It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, here's a very shocking statistic for you. 1 out of every 2 teenagers in the average South African household use alcohol and have given, of course, given the potential harm that alcohol has to developing young bodies and minds. It's important to curb teenage alcohol abuse before we lose some of our brightest minds to its effects. Now, Future Leaders on SABC1 follows the lives of 5 teens who have previously experimented with alcohol, documenting their journey to becoming agents of change within their own communities. And I have one of the mentors joining me over here, one of my favorite people, DJ Loyd. How are you doing, my brother?
What's up, my dude?
Very, very good, man. Very good. And exciting to see you now taking on this new role as mentor on Future Leaders, which has been doing very, very well.
Yeah.
Tell me about how the contestants, because you've had personal experiences with them, how you've seen them develop so far in the season.
Look, I mean, we found 5 16-year-olds at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I mean, to see them now and how they've developed in their own right has been amazing, because I mean, we took these 5 young people and they all had an opportunity to have a community project within their community that speaks to underage drinking and how you can alleviate it. And I mean, just speaking in terms of the young lady that I got to mentor, she put on something so amazing in her community, and it's kind of spreading the message, you know? So I've seen them grow in leaps and bounds, and it's been a blessing to see that happen.
And tell me about your role as a mentor on this show, because it's a very important one. Whatever you speak, whatever you act like, they absorb and hopefully try to change their lives according to you. So your role as a mentor.
It's weird, because I actually said something about it yesterday, where being a mentor is almost like being Superman to someone, but not being their hero. Yeah. Like you're kind of the secret hero. So everything you do is what they kind of replicate. Everything you say is what they gravitate off. Yeah. So it's kind of been me kind of watching what it is that I say, and also kind of like, you know, rationing the kind of information that you send off. But it's also actually unlocking the power that they have. That's really what mentorship is really about, because I'm not there to coach you, I'm not there to tell you what to do, but I'm there to remind you what it is that you're worth and what you can achieve as well.
And of course, this all has to come from a real place. Exactly. So how are you using your personal experiences to encourage these young people?
Look, I mean, my mother passed away when I was 16 years old. Basically had to become an adult from that age. And you go to varsity, you experience parties. I DJ for a living, so I get to see parties, I get to see what the negative effects are of people with drugs, alcohol. And for me, it's been passing on that information. You know, I've been lucky enough not to be involved in anything like that. Yeah. But it's kind of like seeing it in a first kind of hand basis and what it does to people's lives, where you can affect a young 16-year-old. Yeah.
Can you give us a bit of a look forward into what we can expect in the rest of the season?
Oh, man. I think we're about 8 episodes in. So we've got 5 really good episodes coming. You can see the young people from across the country starting to put together their own projects, because they had big projects to do, and the pressure's starting to mount now. And they're starting to worry about how it's all going to come together. You see people having fights, you see the tears, you see
real emotion, raw
everything
emotion
is happening. So catch it every single Sunday, 5:30 on SABC1.
Indeed, sir. Thank you very much for what you're doing out there, man,
it's a pleasure,
bring
brother.
about change in our communities. Of course, as Loyd just said, now catch Future Leaders on SABC1 Sundays at 5:30 p.m.